Hiya. Good girl.
Hi, it's nice to have you here. If you're a regular to my channel, you'll see that I do everything with my dog, Holly. And I get lots of comments and people telling me just how well behaved she is. So I thought I would share with you how I managed to get her the dog she is off the lead. If I wasn't able to have her off the lead like she is, I wouldn't be able to do half the things we do. But it's taken me a very long time to get to this point, and I think I'll share with you some of my tips. Now, I'm no dog trainer, but I hope that the advice I give you here may well help you to get your dog just like mine. Having your dog under control on the lead is the first and most important thing that you can do before you even consider letting it off. I did this with Holly by walking, and every time she put tension on the lead, stopping. As soon as the tension was released, we started again. We repeated this process hundreds, if not thousands of times over a period of months until I got her to the point where she would walk perfectly on a loose leash. Sometimes you will feel like you are getting nowhere, but hard work will eventually pay off, and you will have a dog that you can walk, or even your granny could walk, without the risk of being pulled over. Using a retractable lead, we found somewhere safe, and I let the dog slowly have more and more of the lead. Using treats, or in my dog's case, balls, she's ball obsessed, I practiced over and over getting her to recall to me. As well as my voice, I use hand gestures with her, and I spent every day repeating the same process over and over. So despite any distractions of other people or dogs, her main focus was watching me and looking for her next command. I wanted my dog to be the sort of dog that when off the lead won't approach people that are walking towards her and won't approach other dogs. If you see a dog on a lead and your dog is off the lead, I think that you should put your dog straight back on the lead, or you should have your dog so under control that you can make it sit and wait for that dog to pass you. Lots of people are scared of dogs, and lots of dogs that are on leads may be because they are reactive. I don't think that your dog should encroach in other people's space. It's not fair on them. They might be out enjoying a nice walk with their family, and the last thing they want is your dog lumbering towards them, scaring them, or potentially ruining their day. As I said, I'm certainly no dog trainer, and I'm sure I've made lots of mistakes over the years. But I just took time and patience with Holly. I was discussing with my wife the other day, and we don't think we even let her off the lead until she was about 14 months old, until we knew that we had her totally under control. Another thing you need to be able to do is get your dog to stop and wait patiently while you clip it back on the lead. I wouldn't want to let a dog off that I didn't know I could clip back on again. I did this by just making her sit while I clipped and unclipped the lead repeatedly. In my mind, another essential skill to letting your dog off the lead is to be able to put her in the sit position or down position from any distance at any given moment. Now, I tried repeatedly to get her in the down position, and this just didn't work for me. All I ended up with was either a sit or her trying to show me her paw. So even I, after months and months of trying, just gave up and thought, we'll stick with the sit position. I introduced hand gestures. Now, whenever she's off the lead, she is constantly looking back at me for reassurance. So I find that if I hold my palm out flat, she will stop. And if I point my finger down, she will sit. You've got post. What is it? Why are people sending you things? It's my channel, not yours. Pecute retractable pet leash, 10 meters with reflective tape. Look at that. You're an influencer. Don't let it go to your head. So, what's in the box? Shall we look? Oh, I love the colour. There we go. A retractable 10-metre leash. It's really got a bit of weight to it. Right, should we get out and give that a go? And also, it comes with a poo bag, dispenser, locked, loaded, and ready to go. Check out the Pecute website and use my code DANISOUTSIDE for a 15% discount. All the links are in the description. Another thing I did is reward her good behaviour with her most favourite thing in the world, a ball. Now this is a special ball that we don't allow in the house and is kept for purely when we're going out for walks. She knows that at any point this ball may come from my pocket and be thrown for her, and there is nothing she likes more in the world than playing with this ball. Keeping the ball separate from her other toys really reinforces that this is a good, positive thing. Much like when you see dogs working, they are rewarded maybe for finding drugs with a ball. So sometimes while we are out, everything she is doing is focused on getting that ball out of my pocket and into her mouth. As you can see, we are walking along a path at the moment in quite a busy area. There are people everywhere, and there are also distractions of other dogs, noises and wildlife. But the dog is constantly looking to see where I am and staying with me. I personally wouldn't recommend letting your dog off until you know that she will walk perfectly on a loose leash, and maybe however much of the tape you give her on a retractable lead, she will return to you as soon as you ask. You want your dog to be looking at you for the next cue. You are overall in charge of the walk. The dog should be looking at you for its next command. Where are we going next? Not the dog running off or the dog leading your walk. There will be days when you feel like you are getting absolutely nowhere. But all you can do is repeat, repeat, repeat. Positive reinforcement. Make sure the dog is looking at you for commands. Letting a dog off a lead is a really big responsibility and also potentially an accident waiting to happen. I firmly believe that unless you have your dog under perfect control, you really shouldn't let it off. It's better to be safe than sorry. There are lots of enclosed dog parks and even fields that you can hire so you can practice letting your dog off the lead, so you can be a confident dog owner and enjoy doing things with your dog while off the lead. Keeping your four-legged friend and yourself safe is the main priority. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found some of it helpful. Happy walking and take care.
Good girl.